Hello, my name is Yasmin Euphemia, aka Sugar, and I'm here tonight with.
I am Beverly. I am your UK fluffy chick, and we are the founder Sis-Stars of Support a Sis-Star Network. When you show, the network, when you come and you showcase, you tell us what you do and who you are and all of that good stuff. Come and share it here, share it within our community. And this evening, we have with us Fredrika. Hi, Fred.
Hello. Hello, Fredrika.
Hello.
Right. Well, I know Fredrika going way back when, but y'all don't know who Fredrika is. So, Fredrika, you just introduce yourself and let people know who you are and what is it that you do and want to showcase with us this evening.
So I'm Fredrika, and my art project is called Wight Gems. So I used to live in London. That's how I know about. Moved down to Southampton. Ended up in Bournemouth. Then lockdown happened. I used to work as a dental nurse, and lockdown happened. And my now ex dragged me to Isle of Wight, and he said, "Come and stay with me because no one's going to be able to do anything," which was all good. Until I started feeling this is going a little bit crazy. I'm doing absolutely nothing. How many times a day can I go running? Because you won't allow to exercise. So I started doing acrylic pouring, which is a fluid art with acrylic. And that is what I'm doing now. Not full time. I would like to have it as a full time, but yeah, my spare time, that's what I do.
Okay, so how did you get in? How did you get into that? What made you? I mean, you got nothing to do other than run up and down, keep fit, and you just thought, acrylic art. How did that light bulb moment come in to do that?
I've always liked art. I've always painted, but I used to do oil. And when you're in a little bit of a confined space, oil smells a lot. So it wasn't even an option. And so I was just searching around a little bit, and then I came across the technique, and I decided I want to try it. And I've been hooked ever since. So at the moment, I'm doing paintings, earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and coasters.
Okay.
Okay. And when you say that you're doing them, I appreciate that you're doing them, but are you doing them just to have around the house, or are you selling them? What are you doing with them?
Some of it I'm having myself, like these ones is what I'm wearing. So I got earrings and stuff that I like myself. But I just started doing a lot, and then I realized I've got to get rid of some of this because I can't just have it all around my house. So I've been at a few art fairs and craft fairs. There's a lot of arty people on our Isle of Wight, so it's not just competition, but there's a lot of opportunities to sell things around here. A lot of people like it.
Excellent, because I always say to people, when there's a lot of people doing it, it means that there's actually a demand for it. Because the absolute worst thing is when you think you go somewhere where what you love doesn't exist, and you're thinking, okay, I'm going to introduce them to it, only to just discover that the whole reason why it's not there is because they weren't interested in the first place. So it sounds like you're in a good space.
It's a bit of a funny one because there's a lot of artists on the island, and they all do see things. And not everything I do is see things. I like a lot of colors, and it doesn't always work for the islanders, but there's a lot of holiday makers over here that are buying houses, and they tend to go on these fairs, and they tend to like it a little bit more.
When you say see things, you mean things that look like the sea?
Everyone here likes something that looks like the sea, especially where I live in West Wight. They like things from the Needles or Freshwater Bay. They would like to see the actual ocean.
Okay.
All right. So what you draw your inspiration from colors, you're saying, not just inspiration of the sea.
No. So like you can see behind me, I have some things that are from the sea, but I have other things that definitely not from the sea. And I just like to have loads of different colors just to see how they react, because with fluid art you never know how it's gonna end. it's a big experience every time.
Okay. So I take it you enjoy it because you said you made so many that you didn't even know what you're going to do with all this stuff around. So
yeah, I do.
Find it quite enjoyable, quite therapeutic.
The time goes so quick when you do it. You don't even know what happened to the time. I love it. It's been a major therapy for me during lockdown because it was just driving me mad to not be able to do anything more than running or walking his dog.
Okay.
So where would you what would you like in the long term to be doing with your art? Hold on, you said it's called Isle of Wight Gems, yeah?
Yes.
So what would you like to see for Isle of Wight Gems, like going forward? Because you say you're not doing it full time at the moment. Would you like that to be something you do full time?
If I could have a dream, and yeah, I would be able to do art full time and live on it. But it's like I said, it's a big competition on the island, so I don't see that happening anytime soon. But I would like to get out there a little bit more, so more people see it, the more people have a chance to, because it is something different. It's very different because it's abstract. It's abstract art.
Right. So do you do would you go around to different events other than on Isle of Wight? Would you go outside of Isle of Wight and have an online shop? What other avenues have you thought about taking your gems?
I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I used to have a Twitter account, but I found it quite hard on Twitter because you used to have to get on with those hashtags, and sometimes I don't really know what to put on there. But yeah, if it wasn't so expensive to get off the island, I would love to. But it's really expensive. Cost a fortune.
Oh, they want you to stay. They don't want you to leave.
I don't think they want anyone to leave here.
Once you're there, you're
there.
Yeah, exactly.
The online is definitely an option, though. Is it something that you've thought about?
Yeah, I tried Etsy, but again, it's all about the hashtags, and I found it a bit of a struggle because I don't really always know what to put on there, what search words would work for it. So for me, the best thing have actually been there was a big craft fair in September. That was great. I didn't think I would have the response I did, but other than that, it's mostly Facebook and Instagram where people notice. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and even that social media marketing, it's like you have to be focused on it and appreciate that. Although I know Instagram is now owned by Facebook, but Instagram is purely, in theory, when they built it, it was supposed to be purely a visual way of contacting people.
Yeah.
And Facebook is more of a social way. So it's just like keeping, how do you keep them separate? Because people have a tendency to post the exact same thing on all social media, but that's not how it works. But yeah,
I do post, if I do post pictures, I do the same thing on both of them, but it's more just visual. So it's more pictures, so I can have just a range of different of the earrings I do, for example, and just put like what the price is, hashtags, and then just having different options while I'm more telling people, especially on Facebook, where the next event is around here, because there will be people I know, and there are a lot of people from the island, so they just inform them where they can go.
Out of interest, does the island have its own Facebook page as well?
They are own Facebook pages, and there's loads of people have because there are some people doing their own stuff around here. There are a lot of people who advertise on different pages. So yeah, but I think word of mouth is the big thing over here.
Okay, the reason why I asked is because when I was in Surrey, they actually had a Surrey Facebook page. So if I wanted to do my business, I'd advertise not just on my own page, but on theirs as well, because I was a Surrey person. So that's why I asked if Isle of Wight has its own Facebook page.
Yeah,
well.
there's loads of them. So there are community information. There are like West Wight areas. There is even part of like a cooking club, and she does like free advertisement on Fridays. So I posted my coasters on there. She was like, obviously you can't post your earrings because it has nothing to do with food, but the coasters for your table to make sure there's no mark.
Exactly.
So it's that I got a solar pair of coasters just through that. So it's a big thing.
Yeah, that's great, because that's what I was trying to say about the demarcation, that knowing that different areas need different things advertised and not just the same thing across the board.
Yeah.
But it's just a case of getting to grips with that, because you've got your art and it's obviously liked and you obviously love doing it. So it's just how to get it out there into the world, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So we know how you came to get to where you are now. We know that you're looking at developing. What would your ideal lifestyle, business lifestyle be?
I would like to have a proper studio so I don't have to do everything in my kitchen because it's a bit tight of space. And yeah, be able to live on it would be lovely. It would be a dream to be able to live on my own mat. There's quite a few people who do it over here, but they are quite established, and I think they've been doing it for quite a few years to reach where they are.
Okay, that's fair enough.
But that would be the dream.
Yeah. So you'll be in that market soon. You'll be doing it for a few years and be established, and everyone knows Isle of Wight gems, and like first port of call for when they want their coasters and their earrings and their bracelets. Like, oh, that's where I have to get it from.
Exactly.
Do they have next door? I don't know. Is next door like everywhere? You know, the app next door? Because like for my community,
only you know the app next door. I've never heard of it until you mention it.
Have you heard of Nextdoor?
No, what's that?
I came across Nextdoor. I believe Nextdoor is everywhere. I don't know how because when it comes to social media, I'm rubbish. Yeah, I'm getting there slowly. But Nextdoor, as far as I know, it's like a community. It's an app. I mean, it's everywhere, but you can, for your community, it's sectioned into community. So you can put the radius of what, you know, where you want to search for, and then when you post in it, because it's like a social app for your neighborhood. So like
that's like what I was asking about, if she had one just for Isle of Wight.
Yeah, well, Nextdoor, because like how I came across it was I was looking for a gardener, and you can post in Nextdoor, oh, I'm looking for a gardener, and all these local men start giving me their number.
Gardeners. Come on,
gardeners, sorry, gardeners.
Yeah, gardeners.
let me not make it sound like that. Yeah, the gardeners. I got a good gardener, came and did my garden. So I thought, oh, what else can you find on Nextdoor? So it's just your local community, and you can base it on radius. So maybe you got people within Isle of Wight who advertise on Nextdoor that other people in Isle of Wight can see. Who knows? I don't know.
I don't know. It works. Checking out.
Nextdoor. Try that one out too.
I will do. Yeah, definitely.
So, all right. So we know you got Facebook. We know you got Instagram. Do you have a website?
I haven't. I know it's the thing that's worth doing. It's just I'm rubbish in technology. I'm really, really bad at it.
Yes.
Well, don't worry about it. I think websites are now on the same level as Facebook, in the sense of they're being considered to be old hat, and it would be more to be doing with being what is it nowadays?
More visual, I noticed. People mostly do things more visual, so it's more about Instagram
TikTok
and TikToking.
Instagram.
So it's because like how, especially with art, because I know people who do that's crafty things, and they tend to do like mini videos of them doing the work, like a speeded up video of them doing the work, and that's how they kind of put themselves out there. I'm not a techie person either. So by the time I get into that TikTok and all of that, they moved on to something else.
I'm feeling a little bit like that, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah,
So.
but we can't. We have to try and at some stage get on board. Otherwise, we're really gonna get left behind. Yeah, and we don't want to get you left behind. You need to be out there exposed. But yeah, slowly, whatever platform you're comfortable with, just bombard people on there. Like, I'm here. Because that's the one you're comfortable with, and they'll see.
Consistent, yeah. Being consistent.
Yeah.
I love the idea. I'm looking forward to seeing your things, Fredrika.
Thank you.
So do you have any annual events that you do at the moment? Like there's certain, I don't know, say craft fairs that's every year that that you go there. Is there anything like that you're on at the moment?
So there is a Christmas fair coming up in November, middle of November, end of November. That is almost literally next door to where I am. So I'm gonna be there one, and it's a good one to have. It's a very local one, but I think it's a good one to have every year. And they have a very, very big show in Wolverton Manor Garden Fair.
Okay.
And that's my first really big one, which actually turned out to be a hit. First day was a disaster. I thought, that's it. I lost money on this thing now, but yeah, it turned out really good, really, really good. So that is definitely an event I would like to do for next year again.
What about you? Would you create your own event for crafters to come and partake in, or no?
In my little kitchen
as well.
I don't know where I would put these people. I would have to move out, I think.
I don't know, get a venue and just say, you know what, we're all crafting buddies together. Let's have an event, like a crafting. It's like a version of a crafting rave. So it's like, all these crafters are there and people come and support them.
So there's loads of things like that going on. Maybe not really like that, but they have a lot of like open studios. So every year there's loads of people. They give out like a booklet, and it's all over the island. So they tell you who the person is, the address, all free, and people just display whatever they got. So it's a thing to think of for next year.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's loads of small things like that going on, loads of small Christmas fairs and throughout the whole summer. So it's just keeping an eye, because I'm so new and moving here during lockdown. I obviously haven't been like the greatest thing for communication, but it's just keeping track of everything that's happening, because there are so many things going on that without having the knowledge, you would miss so much of it.
Yeah.
All about the connections.
Yeah, definitely. Is there anything else you want to ask Alfred, Miss Sugar?
No, she's covered it quite well. If there's anyone out there that knows anything on Isle of Wight that can boost Fredrika, would appreciate that, because she sounds like it's all very insular and she's functioning on her own. You can't have a fantastic artist feeling like they're on their own.
I know you're on an island, but no man is an island.
No man.
It's very true.
Yeah. We're gonna get you out there. You'll be like, oh, I haven't got enough pairs of hands to do this.
I would love to have the luxury problem. I would love that.
you have to what do you call it? Hire help.
Exactly. Might be a small business. Who knows?
Yes. Yep. It'll be more than just you working on your own. I think we had a couple of people on that were teaching how to do what they do, which was another option, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Gone out my head.
Yeah, so like workshops teaching people how to do art. So would that be something that you'd think of consider doing, like workshops on making resin art? Or are you still experimenting in your own right that you don't think ready to share how to do it?
I think for me, it's more about finding the best technique for me, because there are so many different techniques within the fluid art to do. And it's all about finding what you like yourself, I think.
Mm.
So it's definitely an option. When I did the big garden fair, there was loads of people coming up and said, "Oh yeah, I did try," and everyone tried it during lockdown. I don't know what was on with fluid. Everyone was
lockdown. Everybody was. I think they're so bored out their mind. Their creative energies just started coming out because
stuff that they didn't know existed.
Exactly.
They all came up like, "Yeah, we did that during lockdown, didn't we? Yeah, maybe we should start doing that again." And they always like, "Well, yeah, we tried that during lockdown." And I started laughing. I'm thinking, everyone started during lockdown.
Yeah.
That's it. We all did everything we'd never done before. We start doing it during lockdown.
Yeah, definitely. Because most of the convos that we've had with people so far, lots of it. Okay, some of them they were doing it before. Some even more so because of lockdown.
They thought of it before. They didn't actually get around to doing it.
Yeah.
Obviously stayed at home, Bev.
Stayed at home, I did, yeah. I went out once a day, you know.
For your that was walk only to Tesco's.
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. Is there anything that you feel like we've left out, Fredrika, that you'd like to incorporate, let people know more? I mean, in terms of your gems, and is there anything we've left out?
I don't think so. I think we covered most of it, to be honest.
Okay, so this is Fredrika of Isle of Wight Gems.
It is.
Bracelets, earrings, artwork. There's some pieces behind there. That's her doings. Yeah. So yeah.
Amazing.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys.
So yeah, it was a pleasure having you. And is that a wrap now, Miss Sugar?
I think that's a wrap.
Fredrika, thank you for coming. And I wish you all the best with your venture. Lovely to see you. I haven't seen you for years.
I know. Nice to see you again.
Yeah. All right, girl. You take care. Right, okay.
Brilliant.
All right, then. Take care now.
All right. Take care.
All right. Bye.